Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Banished. We are playing the Colonial Chartered mod and it's been a while since I played. As you probably know, I've been missing in action for a bit. And now let's quickly see what we've been up to. Obviously what I'm trying to do is get all the production chains in. But let's see, what were we up to last time? I remember some of these areas over here. Ooh, we've got a fire. We've got a pretty bad fire over here. And so let's slow that down. Let's slow that down. So what's going on over here? This structure has been severely damaged. That's fine. All of this is burning. All of this is burning. So we're going to struggle to get that sorted out. So while this is happening, and I'm not sure if this is our first fire or what's going on, but what I think we should do is at least get ourselves a few more wells in a number of locations, especially if it is out here in the middle of nowhere. So let's get a well over there. How's our stone looking? Our stone isn't great. Let's get a well. Where's the road? Let's get a well kind of over here somewhere. Let's get a well over there. I'm kind of tempted to let's just get a well kind of somewhere over there. We'll get a well this way. Well, these wells are gonna cost us a fair bit in stone. I think I have a well over here somewhere. That's a well right there. We could probably do with something a little closer to all of this. So maybe something over here as well. A well as well. There's one over there and there's one down here, but all of this doesn't have, so probably something over there is okay. Over here I believe we have one. We've got one over there. We could probably do with another one kind of at the edge. Actually probably more towards this end of town. Something like that is a decent idea. Let's do a well right over there, and then probably something over here. Do we have wells over here? I'm not sure. That's something that I definitely neglected as we went through. Let's plop one well over there as well. So that is going to be pretty pricey in terms of the stone. We just need to see what's going on with stone here. We've got stone workers, quarrymen or something like that going on over here. This guy is what? Did I close it down? The materials required to perform work are not available. Because I think requires furnace fuel. So we're missing furnace fuel over here in order to get that done. Okay, so furnace fuel is certainly a problem. This burning out of stuff over here is not great either. Where are all my people? Okay, let's speed things up. There's nothing I can do if we don't have wells around. That's probably just going to burn out, and we'll have to fix that once that's done. Furnace fuel. We are creating furnace fuel over here from coal. Melting house is not in action at the moment. Do we have furnace fuel production anywhere else? I was kind of thinking these guys' foundries are up and running over there. Are we producing any furnace fuel in other locations as well? We have to be. I'm sure we're producing furnace fuel in a few locations. Okay, but what I need to do is kind of figure out what that is, where that is, how that's working. This is glassworks and metalsmiths, and this is a precious mine. But in terms of furnace fuel production, I don't see much else. I'm sure we've got more than one. So we've got one small iron smelter here that's preparing iron, and this is a fuel refinery. How many fuel? We have to have more than one. We just have to. Do we really just have the one? Can't be. How does this thing look? like that. I think we may have, I don't think so. I just don't think so. Maybe somewhere over here. Country Smith, old barn, brewery, stable, hospital, some houses. Really, no furnace field, salting house, smoking house. Yeah, I can't even remember all the stuff we did last time around. Okay, well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to certainly get ourselves up and running with some more fuel refinery and a small fuel refinery. Well, let's get another fuel refinery, and I'm kind of tempted to have it somewhere over here. What are we mining over here? We're mining coal over here. Here we have one. We have another one over here, but let's at least up the number of people that work these fuel refineries, so we can get them done a little quicker. Let's check this one. Okay, let's get a few more people to work it. Oh, we're out of laborers actually. Okay, hopefully our fuel refineries will be doing their thing a bit better now. Okay, with this in mind, are we saying that this needs to, well, let's rebuild all of this. Thank you very much. What are we saying? Structure is being replaced. Okay, that's fine. Let's get that built up again. So we should have a number of things that's now underway. Hoping we can actually sort that out. Okay, now that that's kind of under control, need to kind of figure out what else we need to do here. I'm loving this town. It's growing really nicely. And there's so many little production chains that we're busy dealing with over here, so it would be cool to see us actually get more of this going. Yeah, out of doing canteens. So the metalsmith was doing canteens and the glasswork. Okay, that's the schoolhouse. Over here, what are we doing? Beef jerky. Corned beef. My goodness, there's so much stuff. Okay, let's have a quick look over here. This is bringing in chicken, leghorn and sheep. We've got all of that. Thank you very much. What are you out of? Clay, furnace fuel, furnace fuel. Furnace fuel seems to be a massive issue. We need furnace fuel to get us there. Okay, let's get some roads in here. Do a little bit like that. Excuse me. I'm almost tempted to get yet another section of furnace fuel going on over here. Let's get one more fuel refinery going on. Actually, let's just do it over here on this side. Let's just get another one next to this one over here so that we can really start running our furnace fuel a little better. Fuel refinery. Is there different layouts for this? I don't think so. Let's leave a gap of one there. Okay, and we'll plop it in there. So we'll have two fuel refineries getting in there. It's obviously a lot of building work underway at the moment. We've got a few extra laborers around, but that's pretty good. This one is iron ore. Just some houses everywhere. What is this? Oh, we're building a chapel as well. So we've got our lumber and our stone. Stone is, oh, that's iron. Stone is a bit of a problem. We need our stone to work. What's going on? What are you bringing us? A lot of detailed stuff. I'm not going to grab any of this. I want to get the production chains up and running for that. We're producing silver fennings over here. Why? And gold gilder. Why would we do that? Oh, it's switched off. That's why. I was just thinking that's really not something that we need to be doing. So from tin, we're creating canteens. And I was trying to figure out why. We're creating glass as well. So pottery. It's been created over here. This is homewares. Homewares over here. Olives. And we're creating vegetable oil. And this is a town abode, and this is glass being created. And we've got a joiner that's doing furniture. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to get my bearings as to what's happening. Over here we've got a few smiths and things going on. Joiner creating some fancy furniture. A building supplier. Okay, so the building supplier is using the glass to give us building supplies. Glass, iron and bricks to give us building supplies. We're creating bricks over here from clay and furnace fuel. Okay, over here we are creating rope from reeds, and I'm assuming we are out of reeds. Okay, that's okay. What are you bringing? Same kind of stuff. Not going to do that. Over here we're producing, aha, fruit. Yes, okay, this here are the interesting new refined stuff. So blackberries, glassware and sugar is giving us fruit jam. That's pretty good. A seamstress guild which is not doing anything at the moment. A tailoring company which is doing full suits. Weavers is creating linen from flax. Weavers are creating rugs from wool, and there's some apiaries over here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, what's going on over here? This is a bedding maker that's happening, making some bedding for us. Okay, that's all pretty good. Over here, we've got the bakeries creating kind of baked goods. Okay, let's get another person to work the chapel over here. We've got a bit of a chapel closer by here. Still have a fair bit. Okay, so all of this is kind of doing its thing now. Excellent. This is recovering from what was happening. What do we have over here? This is an apple forester. We're digging sand. We're creating iron. We're creating silver fennings. No, silver. We're creating silver. We're creating iron. Over here. Okay. All of that is kind of doing its thing. Okay, let's have a quick look. If we go, do we have anything over here? Ah, perfect. We've got an inn and a garden. We've got this one creating firewood for us, which I think is okay. Our food has dropped pretty substantially. Anything else that I need to just be mindful of? A small market, a small tavern. Okay, so we've got a small tavern over here, which doesn't have any ale. So the brewery, is the brewery actually doing something? Okay, we're not creating, we're not having corn and stuff for domesticated animals. The brewery is creating peach ale, so there should be ale around. Okay, so that should be fine. What's happening over here? These are switched off, so beef jerky and corned beef and things like that. Oh, and I'm sure somewhere we had butchers, right? We did some butchers somewhere. There we go. So we've got a beef butcher over here, a cow butcher over here, that's creating beef cuts and things for us. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Are we losing all of this food, or are we actually getting them into the barns? Some members to this chapel over here. Nice. Okay, what is this? This is a small market, and there's a lot of little copper being created and tin being created and coal coming out of there. Okay, that's pretty good. This one is now open, so what I'll do is I'll up that and we'll go up to 9 over here to create furnace fuel. Nice. Okay. Okay. With that in mind, let's have a look at where our problems lie. I think our food is okay for now. Let's have a look. Go to the town hall and let's see our inventory. Okay, we've got a little bit of ale. Ale is not very good at this stage. We've got apricots and apples and barrels. We're creating barrels somewhere. I don't know where. We've got creating canteens. We're creating casks. So we're creating crates. Okay, hang on. That has to be over here somewhere. Right? That's canteens. Fishing dock. Pottery. Charcoal. Oh, charcoal is being used obviously as some like firewood, I think. Homeware supplier, a joiner, glassworks, just people living here. Apiary schoolhouse. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know where are we creating some of these other things that where are we creating it? That is strange. What is this? This is a chandlery. Okay. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know where we're making some of these other things. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Over here. Anything over here happening? This is a clothier, which is fine. These guys aren't doing anything. These guys have run out of firewood. Oh my goodness, you shouldn't be making it from firewood. Sorry. We want to make it from coal. That was a bit of a oopsie. Coal, there's tons of coal right at the back there. You should use that for the furnace fuel. Forgot about that. Luckily we checked it a little bit. Do we have anything over here? Schoolhouse, parish house, any other industrial type stuff? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, fine. So let's see. Shall we? I'm almost tempted to. Well, this area is really not supposed to be doing other stuff as well. Okay, well, let's see. So we're getting iron, I mean stone and all of this kind of stuff. The casks. I wonder if I just didn't create some of it over here somewhere. One of these joiners was probably no. What was creating it? Rope from reeds. We can probably do rope from flax as well. So let's do rope from flax. Okay. Is there anything here? Okay. I don't know. Fine. Well, let's not worry too much about this. Does this have ale over here? No, there's got nothing going on right there. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's have a look at our processes and we'll see where we go. So we've got some taverns and the local and things like that. We've got a brewery underway. We need a winery, but in order to go winery, we probably need to do grapes. A winery makes wine from grapes and other fruit. Oh, produced wine must be stored at an inn, garden, tavern, or still for consumption. Okay, and we've got a curing barn. This is where tobacco is air cured. Finished product. Okay, what do we have? A distillery. A distillery is where grains and other organics distilled into spirits. Okay, and this is a pub kitchen, which is also something similar. Okay, and okay, that's fine. This, I'm not going to get into that right now. Okay, so if we go back to the food pieces, we've got tinneries, a meat tinnery, a vegetable tinnery, and a fruit tinnery, and a soup tinnery. Okay, so a meat tinnery, where meat is preserved into tin cans. Due to processing, you will get more food quantity and value out of what you put in. Okay, so why did we use canteens, however? A windmill. City water tank, large, that allows collection of water in a water tower. A water tower. Shall we just build one of these? Oh, that's tiny. A windmill pump. Oh, that's interesting. A windmill pump produces water, and then a city water tank. Well, okay, we can probably squeeze in a water tower somewhere over here. Let's place a bit of a water tower kind of over here somewhere. Okay, so we'll have a bit of a water tower going in there. Have our builders sorted out most of the other stuff, or our just want to check that we get our wells in place. They should be. Yeah, so now we've got some wells spread around, dotted around the place. Okay, we can certainly go into processing as well, further processing. So we've got some of these tinneries, span fields. Okay, let's have a quick look. Salting house and a sugar house. We've got a smokehouse, a preservist is what we've got, which is creating the jams for us. Okay, so this is where we were busy with dairy parlors and things like that. What is this? This is windmills and watermills. Okay, good stuff. So now if we go to tinneries, right, a meat tinnery, and I'm just thinking, so this over here is a metalsmith, and that's creating canteens, and I can't remember what I'm using the canteens for. I just can't remember. Was there anything over here that needed canteens? I don't know. I'm guessing I'll probably figure it out as we go along. How's our food? Okay, let's see. We're still having trouble to get our lumber up. But okay, this has burned down and is now back up and running. I'm assuming everybody's now got some work going on, and they are busy doing the lumber thing over here. What are we producing? Logs? 75 logs. Over here, what are you producing? 87 logs. Okay, fine. So it's at least doing some stuff. Over here, 54 logs last season. Okay, so it's kind of getting there. We just need to make sure that we've got a lot of this going on. Another forest is large. That's a little bit less though. Anyway, our food is dropping down a little bit now. Do we have grapes? That's the question. Okay, crop fields, crop fields again. This is a plantation that has flax there. Potatoes, tomatoes. Hang on, what is this? Barley, corn, pumpkins, barley, eggplants, carrots, broccoli, lettuce, flax again. Chestnuts, peaches, apricots, red mulberries, sugar beets, beans, spinach, and watermelons. Okay, so if I want to do grapes, right? I do have grapes. Let's have a quick look. Oh, what does this need? Needs someone to work there, so go and work there. Water. Is that what the canteens are for? I'm not too sure. So in terms of trade items, we should have grapes. I'm pretty sure we should have grapes over here somewhere. We do not. What? We have to have grapes, I'm sure. No grapes? Ah, there it is. Grapes. We have grapes. What's going on over here? This is a wharf and ship. It needs 3 people to work it. And I'm not sure what it produces. Can't remember. It brings in, controls the amount of stored food. Really? So this does what? I think it brings in whale. I think it brings in the whale and the whale oil. Okay, we had someone over here, which, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Let's dismiss this. I want to get the grapes up and running. So grapes, that's eggplants. Okay, let's get some grapes going on in this section over here. Okay, so grapes, so let's get some crop fields. I believe it's a crop field. No, it can't be. It has to be a pasture. I mean an orchard. Has to be an orchard, right? Hang on, we can actually have a look at this. Yeah, it has to be an orchard. Okay, fine. Double check over here. Have we actually put the grapes in here somewhere? No, we haven't. What we could do is we could actually do one over here, down here somewhere. Okay, let's get a dense orchard. Right down here somewhere. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get one of those, and this one will, once that's built, we will put some grapes in there. I think our food is pretty decent. I mean, there's a lot of agriculture going on over here. Pretty decent. I just wanted to make very sure that we've got a lot of these things going on. Silver Fennings at least is not being produced. Glassworks. I don't know. I'm sure there was stuff here that I'm now missing out on, that I'm not sure. Charcoal, iron ore. Yeah, okay, fine. This has reached some kind of limit. The clothes limit has been reached. Well, let's up it at least up it to 500. That's fine. Over here we've got the schoolhouse. Is there anything else around this spot? What is this? What are we producing over here? Whale blubber, seal meat, lobster, and whale meat. Wow, that's quite interesting. That is a very interesting one. And over here, what are you producing? All kinds of other things as well. And this, what is this? Oh, that's like silver fenning and produce logs. Actually, this can probably do the trick. That's why we were creating silver fennings. What else do we have? Oh, hardwood. We just use silver finnings. How many silver finnings do we have? Let's go to our inventory and have a look. Silver finnings. Silver and silver finnings. 480 silver finnings. So that's okay. So we should be able to get a fair bit of logs from silver finnings over here. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's continue the view over here. So if we have the butcher and all of these things on this side, I'm tempted that we actually place some of these tinneries over here. So let's start with a meat tinnery. Wow, that is pretty substantial. Yeah, but we are actually doing some forestry over here, but this is close to the meats and the stuff. So I'd rather we make sure we actually squeeze the tinnery in here. Nice, that's a pretty decent spot for it right over there. So let's get the tinnery up on there, the meat one at least. The vegetable tinnery, we'll see about how we do that. But at least let's get that one up and running and see how that works. This is almost done. We'll start producing grapes in the next season, I'm hoping. Yeah, no, the food is really good actually. It does kind of vary a fair bit, but it is pretty good. Well, blubber. So I think, can we create, that's veggie oil, and I'm not sure what we use the veg oil for, but what we can do is we can do lamp oil from blubber. Actually, but we're not using the olives for anything else though. Let's see, you're bringing in stuff that I'm not really after. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's go back to this and we'll quickly see crafting of some stuff. A cooper. We have to have a cooper somewhere. How does this look? I'm sure there has to be a cooper somewhere. It's so small though. I'm thinking it's supposed to be around here somewhere. I just don't know. Don't know where it is. It has to be somewhere. There needs to be a find function in this game, I think. I was busy. Sorry, I was busy. I get distracted so easily. Now what was I busy doing? I am so distracted at the moment, struggling to get back on board with this game since taking that bit of a break now. None of this. It wasn't any of this. It was probably under the food stuff, which is the tinneries. Just can't remember. Okay, hang on. So we're building this. We're building this. Okay, let's get the grapes up and running. We want to put grapes in there. Okay, and we definitely want to have someone work that for us, please. Over here, we want to create tinned meat from fish and tin. What do we have the most of? Let's that's a simple question for us. Let's get two people to work this, and it's creating tinned fish, but I don't think that's necessarily what we're after. So if we say over here, I want to see the inventory, but a fair bit of beef cuts, but since we've got the butcher there, I'm not sure we need to worry too much about that. How's our fish looking? That's almost no fish whatsoever. What other meats? We've got a bit of wild venison, we have wild blubber, seal meat, pork. We've got a bit of pork, 283. Mutton is what we're doing. Can I do mutton, please? Not fish. Let's do mutton. Excellent. So we'll have some tinned mutton. Is what we'll have ready in that stuff. Okay, all of this is still doing fine. We've reached the limit for crafted items, but let's up that limit a fair bit. Get that up to about 5,000. Is that stored in a barn or where is that? Casks and copper and crates, and so it is stored in a storage barn, but our storage barns have a fair bit of room still. Okay guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut in this episode, and I know there wasn't a lot that was happening over here, but what we'll do is we'll start looking into the wine industry in the next one. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.